What's up, KDR? This is Weasel here, bringing back some more Minecraft because someone asked about the structure in the background of the last picture that I posted. They wanted to know what it was, so I told them that I would show them on a video what it was, do a little tour, and also show them how to build the mob grinder that was inside of it. I just kind of built around it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what the actual inside looks like first, and I'll show you how to make it. And, oh, I'm outside. Shit. Oh yeah, also for anyone who has Minecraft on the 360 but doesn't have live anymore, there's been an update just recently. Last night, maybe this morning, they added stuff like emeralds, and they added anvils and trading with villagers and all that cool stuff, ender chests. So yeah, if you don't have live, you might want to go get that then. Okay, this is the temple here. Well, it's actually more of a fort, I guess. Now this is the mob grinder down here. What happens is the enemies spawn up in a box up there. They fall down just enough where you can kill them with one punch. Like that. Well, except for zombies, they take 2 hits. But they don't really matter. You want to kill creepers in 1 hit or they will blow this shit up. Now, all this stuff around here doesn't really matter. I just did this for decoration and stuff. The only thing that really matters is this column in the middle here and the box on top. So I'm just going to show you what the rest of it looks like, and then I'll show you how to build it in another world, because this is my survival mode world. I don't want to switch to creative mode. It still took forever though, even in creative mode. I think it was about 5 or 6 chests full of stone bricks just for that. Alright, where am I going? Okay, so this is the main floor. This is where you just, kill the bad guys at the experience. None of this shit really matters here. This next layer here, you can walk around the entire, every single outside floor is like this. It gets smaller and smaller. It's lit up. You can look down. You can also, actually I'll show it with this floor here. Every floor also has, along the inside of the walls here, you can stand here and shoot arrows out and kill stuff. I think I have 2 of them on each wall here. The other one has 3. Anyway, yes, this is the first floor. This one is for, I think skeleton drops? Yeah, so if I have anything for skeletons, I would put them up here. Basically arrows and bones. If they drop arrow, or if they drop bows. Which, because enemies spawn so much, you're bound to get a lot of goodies too, like helmets and stuff. Now, this doesn't work as well, though, if there's a bunch of dark caves right below you, because monsters will spawn there too half the time, so it'll take away from the ones that spawn in the box above. So what I had to do was I'd actually go digging around and use that one glitch to look through the floor to actually find some of those dark spaces and light them up. You can hear some water up there, that's important then later. Yep, so this is the top floor. This is for my spider stuff, and the box where they are is right up there, and they fall all the way down, taking enough fall damage to kill them in 1 hit. Spiders either will die as soon as they touch the ground because they have not enough health, or they will just sort of dangle there because they can climb walls. So they're kind of annoying. Oh wow, they upgraded the cookies. They actually give you a full hunger bar left, or a full hunger bar back. Yep. And then you just punch the shit out of these guys. I'm at level 21 now. And in just about 2 seconds, I got almost 2 levels. Oh yeah, and since you get all the experience here, I actually built this bottom floor here that has a ton of enchanting tables with all these bookshelves here. The bookshelves actually took the longest out of this entire thing, even more than the bricks. And I have 2 here. Down the hall I have 2 more. I have 2 more down that way, 2 more down that way. And then I have brewing stations in each quadrant here. Each one has about the same amount of stuff, just rearranged differently. Okay, now before I go ahead and show how to build the basic mob spawner grinder contraption, I first want to get rid of some stuff. Oh yeah, and here's the fence that I was talking about before. I wonder if there's anything I can control with real quick. Nothing I really want to mess with that far away. That'll take too long. This way. stone, stone, bricks, dirt. Can never have too much dirt. Maybe Sipsco will hire me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. They also move some stuff around too. Here we go. Anything else I really need to get rid of in here? Yeah. I think I'll just exit here. Oh, another thing that I do, well, that I like to do if you like doing survival mode on easy or hard or something like that, to make it really easy for mining so that you don't have creepers blowing up behind you and stuff, because I hate that shit. What I did was, I found this natural cave down here. I lit the shit out of this place. It goes on for a really long distance out that way. And then I just always dig a spiral straight down to bedrock and hope that I don't run into any like empty caves and stuff. And then after that, once I finally hit bedrock, I just start digging outward then, putting torches 6 spaces apart to make sure there's nothing. Oh, how'd I miss that? Some lapis. Making sure that nothing is too dark for enemies to spawn and stuff, except for slimes because you can't get rid of them. And then I just dig outward like that, and I've been at this for a long time. And every time I get the diamond, I save it before I use my enchanted pickaxe, and then always get 4. So, if you hate mining with creepers and stuff like that, that's what I do. Although I still have explored the shit out of those mines for mossy cobblestone and stuff like that. Okay, now here's how to actually build the thing. Oh, and for whoever was asking before about the other video, the texture pack I used, this is the world I showed the creeper fence with, is the natural texture pack. The one that I was just using before was the fantasy one. Now for actually building this, like I said, you'll get better results in Flat World because there's no monsters that can spawn underground. But, oh, my fence is gone. Oh yeah, I didn't save it. But as for building the thing itself, first you want a 2x2 section where that monsters will drop. So I use glowstone so that nothing can spawn in that section. And then I like to make it look fancy on the outside. Alright. Next you put a slab up here on each of these stairs or whatever block you're using. And then you want to build, I messed up the first time I recorded this, you want to build up 22. I didn't even count. Alright. You want to build up 22 blocks from these 2 here, so... Okay, I didn't actually count either because it went too fast. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 1 even close. 16, 17, 18, 19... Right, but let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there we go. And then you just do the same thing with each of these here. Then you want to build from here 8 out, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you do that with each single one. Let me just say, doing this in survival mode is a real pain in the ass. Because gravity, not that helpful for trying to build up here. It's a real son of a bitch. Alright, and then you want to fill up each of these in between. Actually, to save time, you don't have to actually fill this part in. So I'm not going to do that. What you basically want to do is make sure that this here, it makes 4 trenches leading to the middle, 2 spaces wide, and I'll show you why then. I should get rid of this. Alright, so you can choose to fill that in if you want, but what you really need is this here. You build it up too high. This is what's going to push the mobs down the middle part for them to fall and take the fall damage. By the way, you can make this out of anything that you want to, as long as it's something that mobs will spawn on. So glass and glowstone, well, glowstone's too bright, but anything like that, no, that's not going to work. So you want to use, I know blocks of diamond work, if you know, just have random diamonds lying around that you're not using. And then you fill in between here. This is where the mobs will spawn on. Yeah, unfortunately, this is the part I can't skip. Now to make sure that this is done right, the reason why it's distanced this far out is because the water is here to push the mobs towards the middle, and if you did it right, it should not flow over the edge, and I did it right, so that's good. Don't have to do it over. I'll actually re-record. So let me just do this real quick. Alright, and then you finish filling this part in for the 3rd or 4th section for them to spawn from. And then next you're going to build a wall around here, 2 blocks high, for them to, fit underneath. You need to put a roof over it so it's dark enough for them. And you don't want to make it 3 blocks high because Endermen can spawn up here and they'll teleport or take blocks, whatever. They don't like the water anyway, so they're not going to fall down. And they have more health, so it's more of a pain in the ass. And before we put the roof on, we want to first put, this is fun to do in survival mode, 2 signs down like this. So there's 1 block above them, between them and the water, on each side. And then you need to use shears to get some vines and do this, because it acts like a ladder for them. Alright. And then all that's left to do is put the roof on. I'm going to cut corners. Or not. Okay, there we go. Probably faster if I do it sideways. And there you have it. And now at night though, to keep things from spawning on top, you can either use blocks that they can't spawn on, you can use tons of light sources, I'm not going to space it, or you could try to cover the whole thing with water because they can't spawn on that, but I'll just do this real quick. And then make it so that all this work I just did right now is not going to matter because I'm going to skip ahead to daytime. And now we go to the bottom and see it at work. After I kill all this shit here. How do I want to do this? Oh, it's enchanted. Get out of here. There we go, I think I killed enough of them now. Let me just, yeah. Alright, and now you can see them all falling down here, and all you have to do is stand right here and just start punching away at them. You want to make sure you don't get too close though, because the creepers, in survival mode, they will start to detonate if you're in this corner here. Like that here, little. They will start to detonate, so you want to make sure you're standing around here at all times, and then quick drop in to collect stuff. You have to check every corner though, because they sort of like to designate themselves to a certain square. And yeah, with this you can reach level 30 in about, if there's another shit around here to spawn them, about maybe 6 minutes or so. All without having to waste any weapon durability or get your ass blown up or shot at. Which is always nice. Come here. And even if they don't drop as often, if you have caves underneath that are dark and they're spawning there too, it's still, you know, free experience, you can't complain. It's just, are you willing to put in the work to making it? If it's on the 360 version, there's really no point if you do it in creative mode because, you know, you just give yourself experience. But it is definitely worth it. I actually wound up building this twice in my survival world because I wanted to move it. So it's, you know, very doable. And just like that, I'm already at level 12. 13. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. And that's pretty much it. Alright, hope this was helpful, and, you know, maybe get some friends to help you make this, because it's really fun to use. Alright, I'm sick of your bullshit. Where do they put these? There we go.